Howdy y'all, Dawson Surratt with Defender Tactical, back here today in the Defender Lab, and we're going to be going over how to use our 12 gauge magazine dent remover tool here. This is going to be useful for people that want to install a magazine extension on a magazine like this one here on the Remington 870 TAC 14 that has these retaining dents underneath this barrel ring here. There's one on either side that holds in your spring retainer and your follower. So in order to use the +1 capacity and get those cartridges past those dents, you're going to have to remove them before you install them, install your extension or change out your follower. So to do that, all you're going to need is a hammer. I have one here, a Phillips head screwdriver, and then a solid, preferably steel surface. I have this vise here that I'll be using. So let's go ahead and get started. To begin, we're just going to unscrew our magazine cap. Now we have already removed the dents on this firearm, so things will be a little bit different for me. The only difference really is going to be the strength with which you're going to have to hit your swage and your outer impact ring, but I'll be sure to mention that once we get there. So remove your magazine cap, and then your spring retainer will be in here, and you'll have to push that in and turn it about 90 degrees, and then that should come out along with your spring. Now you won't be able to get your follower out at this stage, but like I said, we already have the dents removed, so I'll go ahead and take ours out. And then you're just going to want to remove the barrel and set it off to the side. Now we are ready to install our outer impact ring onto the magazine. So we're going to take these square impact zones here on either side, and we're going to line those up with the dents on the magazine, as you can see where they were on this firearm. You'll be able to see them on yours. So we'll slide that over, and then we will tighten it up with a Phillips head screwdriver. Make sure it is nice and snug. Now the next step, you're going to take your swage and insert it into the magazine, and it should stop for you once it hits those dents. And then you're going to take your hammer and you're just going to hammer it in. Like I said, they're already removed, so this comes in and out pretty smoothly now, especially since I've used these impact rings. If you just use a swage without the impact rings, sometimes you will be able to still hammer it in there because it won't get those dents out all the way. But once your swage is in there, you want to leave it in, and then you want to take your solid surface. Again, I mentioned I have this anvil here, and you're going to set those impact zones flat down on your surface, and then take your hammer and give them a few good taps. You can do it on each side. And that is just going to really flatten out those dents on the inside of your magazine and be sure that you have the smoothest surface possible in there. Now my swage just slid out. You may have to loosen up this outer impact ring beforehand in order to get your swage to slide out. But once that's loose, you can remove it and feel the inside of your magazine, and you shouldn't really be able to feel anything there at all. So yeah, all that's left to do is install our barrel back on, like so. Install our spring and our new follower, or old follower. And then all you have to do is install the extension. Slide it on over the spring and thread it on the end of the magazine. And then we have our integrated dual rail extension here, so we'll slide our rail on and secure it with our swivel stud. Just like that, folks. That is going to be it. So that is how you use our 12 gauge magazine retaining dent remover tool. I'll have a link down below to our website or in our bio if you'd like to check this out. Thanks for watching, y'all.